judgment. I'm a Gideon. Jehovah is coming. I tell you what I want. In coming, they don't know. The people are go walk, the mute are go talk. The young are go smart, the smart are by the sharp. Vampire and mosquitoes shall face the judgments of who's way. The sun are go dark, no doubt not go back. The mouth stickers scotch shall drown in a glass. Prostitutes of Babylon shall burn in the furnace. Jesus is coming. I tell you what I want. In coming with the judgment. I'm a Gideon. Jehovah is coming. I tell you what I want. In coming with the judgment. The killers and the demons of the empire shall perish under capital fire. Never push against the wall, all the evil messiahs. Sodom and Gomorrah feel the thunder of Zion. 7 times prostitution shall fall. Your man and wizards with their crystal ball. Judgment from the city, who shall run and who shall crawl? We'll see. Jesus is coming. I tell you what I want. I'm coming with the judgment. I'm a Gideon. Jehovah is coming. I tell you what I want. I'm coming with the judgment. Let's get into it. King America's back in the building. Namaste, Sasiaka, Shalom Alaikum, was cracking, Dobrejing, Ayang Anse, Oyo, Washinawa, and everything else I'm trying to get. Barigani. Oh, get down. Alright, check it. Now I don't know what the topic. What was the topic? Well, I was just watching a few debates, so I seen the Polight went down in, I guess it was the a.o.c. Hebrew Israelites, right? Polight went down there and talked to them. Let's talk about this debate first. Then we'll get in the second debate with Brother Larry and Bashir. Okay. Let's get into it. Alright. Now the first topic of discussion. I just want to get to the key points because I don't like to wait. I don't like to waste a lot of time because we're already behind in time and we don't really have enough time to do what we, what we need to do. You feel what I'm saying? So we got to kind of like
jump to the truth as fast as possible. Because the longer you debate the truth, the further it keeps you from getting to the truth. Okay. Now, the first statement that I heard was, he said something about, I guess Polight asked him, then what do we do about the economic plan, or something about that? What do we do about the economic plan and this and this and this? And what do we do about that? And brother, he Israelite. Forgot your name, brother. But oh shoot, let me get you the time of the date. 7/19/2014, 4:54 p.m. Washington time. All right. Well, he had said something to the brother, right? Ooh, blow it over. That's that raw. That raw. Get it, girl. Anyway. He said something about the economic plan, and the brother turned around and told him. He said, well, he said, then what do we do about this? He said, wait a minute, something about helping the brother. I can't remember exactly what he said. I should have. Next time I'm going to get a pen and paper, and I'm going to write down the topics that stand out and what we should be discussing, because they do a lot of long-winded talking. So I like to get down to the basics, to what we're supposed to be discussing, right? So the brother said something, and then the brother turned around and told him that, brother, if I'm your brother and you're my brother, you're going to make sure I got what I need to keep going. End the conversation. It's over with. Nothing to talk about. And that's exactly what I'm talking about. That was a checkmate. That was like, check. We shouldn't even be talking. You feel what I'm saying? People know whose side they're on and which side is the right side. You already know, first of all, any side that's dealing with homosexuality is not the right side. Any frequency they own, or any type of, because you're either on the right hand or the left hand. Somewhere on these fingers, that's where you at. You feel what I'm saying? And homosexuals, you feel what I'm saying? So, you know that's not the right path, especially if you're on that frequency. I don't care how smart you made it, or how much intelligence you put into it. It's still something wrong with the frequency. And if you look at a lot of brothers, you like I was telling my other brother, I'm saying you can see that different brothers, the texture of their skin and the way they eating, it really shows about them. And then if you look at somebody else and they be preaching and talking, but wait a minute, you toe up and you doing this, and like the other brother came in, I forgot his name, but he used to be a part of the Hebrew Israelites. He came in, I guess he was drinking or whatever. So, you know, in my mind, in a real, true warrior's mind, y'all ain't never seen me with no cup in my hand. Ever. I mean, come on, you ain't seen me with no cup in my hand. But a true warrior knows that when you feel something is ASAP, and you feel that there's a problem and it needs to be dealt with, that makes you serious in what you're doing. So there's no time for drinking if you're serious about helping the people. You feel what I'm saying? So that's an X out for you. You got it X'd out right there. Doesn't matter what you were celebrating, doesn't matter, none of that. Because if you're serious, even the people you're celebrating with, they would have been serious too. You feel me? Either we having a good time on earth or something is wrong. But you can't mix them both together. You feel what I'm saying? Either something is wrong, we need problems to be fixed, or we having a good time and everything is all right. Which one is it? You feel what I'm saying? You have to make a decision on which one it is. Because by what I see is that people, well, I would say something like this. Like, I would say due to I never seen a Hebrew Israelite rolled up in the car, flashed the car on how, you know what I mean, intelligent they was to get the money and roll up in the car, buy a big house and say, this is how intelligent we are, look at our big house we bought. So that's a plus for the Hebrews, because I never saw that. But on the other side of the track, I seen that. You feel what I'm saying? I seen what I just said. I seen that. And everybody seen it because it was put on YouTube for the world to see. You feel me? In our minds, we looking, it's really no different from Baby getting on the thing, flashing his diamonds and gold, and being outside in front of his house with 20 million jumping on a jet. You feel what I'm saying? But his peoples is still in poverty. You feel what I'm saying? So that's an X on that right there. You X'd out for that. Bam. You already messed up. Because like I told you before, I can never take off without my peoples taking off with me, all at the same time. You feel what I'm saying? You don't take off and then be in front of your people trying to gradually get them to get to where you at. You feel what I'm saying? It's like, you know what I'm talking about. So in my take, my own personal opinion, is that the brother left the Hebrew Israelites because they was a little on point and they was about the business. Like you see them on the street. It takes a lot to get brothers in a group to go out in the streets and talk and risk their lives. That takes a lot of courage. Period. Dash. And to see brothers together with the Hispanics and the blacks together preaching the same thing, that takes a lot. You feel what I'm saying? It takes a lot of courage. You know what I mean? It takes a lot to do that. You know what I mean? So you got to look at these things that I'm talking about. You got to look at that. And then, my take, back to my opinion. My opinion is that the brother was looking at the doctrines of the Hebrew Israelites saying this and saying this and saying that. But I'm looking at the doctrine too. And everything they saying sounds good to me. You feel what I'm saying? Except for the GMS when they was talking about fucking Arabs till they die, fucking Arab women till they die. I disagree with that totally. You feel what I'm saying? They're a little loose. And the part that he was saying, well, the roles is going to be switched and the brother is going to have chains around his slaves. Once he get his slaves, he going to put gold chains around their neck. So, you feel what I'm saying? So, he's kind of corrupted. Remember, let me tell you one time before I go back to this opinion. No energy is bad energy. Christian energy is not a bad energy. Muslim energy is not a bad energy. Because I come from my mother, which is my mother is the moon. So if I come from my mother, which makes me the sun, I am righteous even though I'm not the same energy as my mother. The energy changes when it goes to the sun because the sun is the sun. It conducts its own frequency. So I listen to my mother. You feel what I'm saying? So that energy is a little different, but it's still the same. In consciousness and understanding on how to do this and how to do this and how to treat others and how to do all of that stuff. It's the same. So it doesn't matter if you're Muslim, Christian, Jew, or this and that. It matters how you conduct your energy and how your consciousness of your energy thinks. And anyone who dwells in money and feels, like the brother said, that if I'm your brother, you're going to make sure that I got what I got to need because I'm your brother. You're going to make sure of that. You're going to make sure I know what you know. You're going to make sure we feed each other. You're going to make sure all of that, right? So if these other religions or so-called religions are not making sure that their own people is eating, that means that they're false and they're living in selfishness and they're just rolling in the same doctrine. You feel what I'm saying? Because when I was growing up, it was a church on every corner and every week it was 5 people dead. You feel what I'm saying? Those two don't even make no sense. You got to see the truth in what's going on here. Back to my opinion. The brother, seeing that he couldn't do what he wanted to do, as you can see, he was drinking when he came on and talked on the screen. So obviously, he likes to drink. You feel me? And I usually say the same thing when people drink and they come talk to me. Like my brother, my younger brother. When he calls me, it seems like he always called me drunk. And I tell him the same thing that the brother told the other brother. I said, what do you need, courage to talk to me or something? You got to get drunk in order to come talk to me, so you got to get courage. You got to drink you some courage and say, all right, let me call him. I'm ready now. You feel what I'm saying? So I understand what the brother was saying, and me personally, I don't believe that the brother would have came over there if, like he said, your big brother, if Polight wasn't there, he wouldn't have came over there. But from my perspective, from looking outside into the box, I'm thinking more that the brother left over there because he saw that Polight was doing more with the sovereignty and more with owning land and getting land and, wearing good clothes and stuff, you know what I mean? Got leather in your house, working on gold. I mean, got whatever you got. You feel what I'm saying? And another thing, if a brother's not honest to tell you how much they worth, that's a person holding secrets, dog. You're holding secrets. The truth speaks without, hey, I'm worth this and I'm worth that. This is how much I got. You feel what I'm saying? It's nothing wrong with that. People is all on, what do you call that? The riches of the fame, and they actually tell people how much they're worth. Yeah, he worth $600 million. If you're afraid to tell people how much you're worth, that means you're hiding a secret. If you're afraid to let your birthday be known on camera, like I was born March 26, 1978 at 11:11 a.m. So if you're afraid to let these things out so people can do the research on what the book say, they don't have to believe it because we know anything in the book can be corrected by maturity. You feel what I'm saying? But at least let us know what it says about you in the beginning. Meaning that what program did they give you? Because they gave me a program and shit I read fit my program. I accept it. Like, that sounds about right. So at least let us read the program on you. When was you born? What's your birthday? You feel me? Just to get into that astrological point of view, which I like to get in because it haven't failed me yet. When it start failing me, I let you know. The numerology I know and the people that I run across, they fit perfect description of what the number said. And it seems like they can't change it even if they wanted to. It seems like they just trapped in this one frame of mind of thinking. So, I think both of y'all monkeys. I'm not sure. But I think both of y'all monkeys. I think 1980 monkey. And I don't know the other guy. He might be 1980 monkey too. Y'all both might be 1980 monkeys. I'm not sure because on your face I see monkey. And monkeys and horses in astrology don't really get along due to the fact that monkeys play games that the horses ain't going to put up with. I don't play no games, homeboy. Meaning that when I'm looking in the bubble, I'm looking at, okay, I seen Dr. Kyle Malik Z. York get the land where people can come down, he can talk to the brothers. Okay, I'm with you, Malachi Z. York. If the land was right there right now, I would have dropped all my shit. Like I just talked to the Kemet Prince. I just texted him a message saying that, let's link up, brother. Let's link our channels together. Your channel is blocked. I mean, my channel is being blocked all the time. So if we link up, we can expound our message together. You feel what I'm saying? And I was telling him that, I'm willing to leave everything I got. You feel what I'm saying? Drop all this shit, this little bullshit right here. That, man, y'all can have this. I don't even care. Just give me the ticket so I can get to my family member so we can link up and do our stuff together. That's how I am. I drop everything I got. You seen it already before. I dropped it before. But the people in the game is looking at, oh, no, you're going to mess up the script. That's how you know it's a script going on. But we're going to get into all of that. We're going to fix all of that up. But I veered towards, I understand what Brother Polight was saying, which is talking about the debates and whoop-de-whoop. Debates is good because it sharpens our spirit and it gets us to see where the person's spirit is coming from. You feel what I'm saying? Because if your spirit is not coming in a natural manner, meaning that It doesn't matter if you people's are debating. Y'all still supposed to be putting $5 a day away. And y'all still supposed to be putting y'all $150 together at the end of the month. All y'all. Because if you're in the type of system and the situation that we are, you're going to come to find out that you have to be financially dependent too. That's your first step in climbing out of anything that's dealing with something that's putting you down. So if something is bringing your people down and you know exactly what it is, which they say money is the root of all evil. You know exactly what the problem is, right? So what do? You free your people up by capturing as much of the evil as possible to give your people the happiness and the time they need to study. You feel what I'm saying? Most people don't have internet, like Brother Muhammad was saying. Most people don't have these things in their house. But if y'all put the unity together and get the brothers and sisters together and start, buying laptops, buying stuff like this one at a time, and being honest with it, pure honesty, meaning that putting it on YouTube, letting us know how much is in the bot, how much our spirit is holding, what the spirit got, 2 million, and have the unity basis set up to where people can call. Yeah, man, I need your laptop, woo-woo. Yeah, my kids is going on. Yeah, I got it, woo-woo. And you know what I mean? And we can have kings and queens answering the phone. Hello? Yeah. Okay, I'll put you in for that request. Okay, what's your address? Okay, brother. Okay. Did you send that in? Oh, you got it in? Okay. All right. And then we can get that to them. Because as long as everybody is constant and kicking that $150 in the month, we're not really tripping that, you got that laptop that was $2,500. But your unity is stronger than you think. And it works in abundance with unity love. But skip back to the thing, though. Because I run off from all my shit is freestyle. Y'all know that. I grab from the brain and pull it out. Okay, back to the Hebrew and Brother Polight. That the Hebrew dominated a lot, meaning that the energy, you know what I mean? I think they're on the left big toe, I'm not sure. The left foot or the left, whatever. But I think they're on that side, I'm not sure. But everything he's saying made perfectly good sense. You feel what I'm saying? You got to come together. And then, okay, we're going to switch over. I'll come back to that if something pop in my mind to remember what they was talking about, because I only key in on the stuff that, you feel what I'm saying? I'm listening to everything y'all saying, but my attention only comes on when you talk about certain things. Then the attention light comes on. Attention, what'd he say? What'd you say? I want to know, but what you got to say about that one? Some everything else just, because I know it's not, my mind only stays focused on shit that has to do with getting the shit together. Because we have to make a statement. I mean, making a statement would mean getting all the people together. And when you know you're making a statement is when the media has to get involved, because you're everywhere. And you're making an outdoor statement. When you make an outdoor statement, then that's when the chain reaction starts to happen. We making outdoor statements, putting it on YouTube, but that's not enough. You have to get the people to all start wearing one shirt with special words on it, everybody linked up into one synchronicity. That means like everybody on the earth start wearing a shirt, selling t-shirts saying free the earth. Free humanity up now. There is no money. You feel what I'm saying? So if you got the heart to put one of those shirts on, free humanity up now, there is no money. There's only love and unity. If you have the heart to put one of those shirts on, then you have a heart to be repented. That's when your repentance come in. Now you're repenting because you're sticking to the first law. Love thy neighbor as you would love thyself. You're sticking to the first law. You feel what I'm saying? But other than that, you're stuck in this religion game. And trust me, I know because I'm in the body. So I know which energy gives me breath. And I know which energy takes life from me. I know this. So you can't fool me with the religion and on what side is on and how you doing and how you doing. Because if one religion takes life from something, that means it has to do certain things to get that life back. And that's the murder and the crime you see in the brothers is in the prison and jails. Because they have to be recycled. That energy has to be recycled because this other energy is a dying energy because they chose to drink alcohol and liquor, which kills certain points in their body to where that energy naturally replenishes itself. And it replenishes itself at a certain time. So it's like you wouldn't be able to just get off all the time because you got that energy has to rebuild itself. And when it rebuilds itself, then you're ready to get ready. Now let's make a baby. And you make a baby because your energy rebuilds itself. You feel what I'm saying? But if any people want constant energy, there has to be constant death. And that's what these people is hiding behind. You feel what I'm saying? They picking up the religion, trying to hide behind the religion now. I'm holy, I'm holy. Well, if you holy, put this shirt on. If you holy, put this shirt on. And wear this shirt walking down the street. You get enough people to wear the shirt, enough people to go around. The media has no choice but to get in. And now we are using reverse psychology. Remember? We say stay away from the media. Don't let the media get involved. But if you show the media something positive and it's all over the place, the media has no choice but to get involved. And now you got to use your mind. This is a chess game, folks. And I'm seeing the people who's holding the chess game up. Like I was telling you, you feel what I'm saying? Dr. Malachi York, he got the land. It was beautiful. He had the people on the land in white robes. The media got, you see when the media came, what happened? He was getting so big that the media had to get involved with it. When you get the media involved with what you're doing, when you get brothers like Snoop Dogg, Calvis Broadus, when you get him out there speaking on what y'all speaking on the same level, the world is free in this. When you reach the media and when you reach people, that's when it takes off. Right now, y'all bullshitting. And I know y'all bullshitting. You need to stop it. Like I said, time ain't on our side, dog. When I see sickness, I don't keep walking in sickness. I'm not a person who's going to turn the other cheek and watch dumb shit go on around me. That's not me. You feel what I'm saying? And I'm the one to curry off and go up in the mountains and be like, oh, man, the world is crazy. I'm just going to get me a spot up in the mountains and the trees and just let the world be the world. That's not me. You feel me? Like I said, Malachi York, you see what he did? And if it was going right now, if it still was going right now, I'd be heading my ass down there. I'd be heading my ass down there. So I can deliver something that came from my mind. Hey, Dr. Calamik said, let's put our money together and, we'll be really financially free and we can buy books and stuff. All right, cool. That sounds like a good idea. Sound better than paying tithes. At least you know where your shit going. You feel what I'm saying? It's all about honesty and trust. If you have no trust, you don't believe in God. Live in the truth and the light and the darkness, you're going to see it. It's going to so funny the way it is, just like I'm seeing y'all. I'm telling you the story. I'm watching all this silly shit. I'm watching it like, are they stupid or something? Y'all doing this bluntly. You feel what I'm saying? Can't you tell the difference between a person, like I was telling my brother, a brother who don't even care about his health? I mean, that's a big point. Listen to what I'm saying. A person that don't care about their health. And when I'm in the body, you feel what I'm saying? I know that when the body is pure, you can do a lot of different things. And when the temple is pure, you can do a lot of different things. And when you stop eating meat and eggs and dairy, you can do a lot of different things. And it links you into the spiritual world. So if I know this, and then you got brothers who really don't care about their health, you feel what I'm saying? Don't care that they have gallstones in their colon. Or don't know that get the gallstones out your colon and you can connect with your light that's connected to you up in your skin. If you don't know these things, I mean, it makes a person think too, like, wait a minute, y'all know about cleaning your body out? That's the same thing I was saying about Bobby Hemmett. I was like, Bobby Hemmett, I understand. I see you preaching. But in my mind, I kind of seen by the way you was talking And boy, I knew that you drunk alcohol. It's how you can tell the alcoholic. If you look at me and you look at all my videos, you couldn't say that, yeah, he drink alcohol. Yeah, he's alcohol. You can't even say it. Because all my motor perception and my voice and the words that's coming out of my mouth is straight English. They're not slurring. I was trying you, girl. She was better than you. Said better. People who talk like that, it's a reverse. It's kind of in reverse. They're using it as a tool to drain your energy because they're smart enough to listen. They know. So they listen to me. They hear the way I'm talking. They can talk the same way if they wanted to, but they don't. Because the worse they talk and the more you can't understand them, the more you lend a lending ear. And when you lend a lending ear, it's like giving your whole attention, and your soul is a part of that ear. So when you start listening harder, they start draining more of your energy because you're trying to find out what the hell they talking about. That's why Dr. Phil always say that thing. Some y'all not even thinking right now, are you? You can't be thinking because I'm talking. And right now I'm talking, I got y'all attention, don't I? You feel what I'm saying? That's why you got to watch out about people who like to talk a lot because they want to gain your attention to use your energy. You feel what I'm saying? If they're not talking about getting straight to the point, they're not truly, this camera might cut off, it's 3219. If it do, peace, love, and light. But anyway, they're not truly sincere about what they're talking about. A brothers that's sincere in what they're talking about, they'll place the truth in front of your face and there won't be no secrecy to what they're talking about. They'll just tell you straight up, hey brother, we talking on the left-hand frequency, woo, woo, woo. I'm right here and this cat over here, they talking on the right-hand, so we want to protect them, woo, 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 because this is not the way. And that person individually who holds the frequency, and the body can tell if the frequency is right for them. You feel me? Like I said, my body don't take no alcohol. I can't be in the going side to side. That shit fucks with me. Like, no, man, I can't. That's like giving up control. No. I blow a little herb from time to time, but I'm not giving up all the control. I'm giving you control of the mind and the head, but I have control of the body. You feel what I'm saying? I'm giving you a certain amount of control, but no. Drinking? Oh, you're giving up too much control to the mavericks that's floating around.